Hi, everybody. Welcome to our virtual open house for 1028 Waterloo. It's Mark and Tracy Poulos reporting live from our all too familiar family room. Tracy's going to do the play-by-play today, take you through the rooms. I'll be monitoring the chat. If you see something that you want to take a closer look at, open that drawer, open that closet, put it in there in the chat. I'll be monitoring it and we'll do it. So, Tracy, you still with us?
I'm here. Welcome to 1028 Waterloo Road. Our owner is giving us a great virtual walkthrough here. The first thing you'll notice is that they did an addition on the front of the house and created a front entrance hall with a big coat closet. That's unusual in most houses of this style. So you've got a little space before you get into the living room. Living room, like all the rooms in the house, has replacement windows and is plenty of space for a piano. And the front entrance hall is so big there was room for a console table. There's hot water baseboard heat in most of the house, actually all of the house. And of course, central air conditioning in multiple zones for flexibility. Now, this is where we have another addition. There's a beautiful office off to the right. You can see it here with the distinctive front bay window that you can see in the curb appeal shots of the house. And plenty of space for, you could make it a music room if you wanted a separate dedicated space for something like that. Plenty of space for parents and kids if you've got multiple people who need workstations. All the hardwood floors extend all the way in. And on our left, coming out of this room, is one of two powder rooms. This is the formal powder room with a distinctive circular window and a reclaimed vanity with a copper sink. What's nice about this is that most homes of this style, the living room and dining room, you have to go through the living room to get to the dining room, and you walk right into the front hall. This house has a hallway created with these reclaimed vintage grates that are installed to kind of separate the spaces. There we go, Dan, that's nice. It shows people there's a hallway that connects the living room, office, and dining room. And then if we go up, you can see the ceiling of the dining room. They created a beautiful tray ceiling. It's hard to see on the video, but it's got really nice sort of sky blue painting with a little bit of gold faux finish in parts of it to give it some texture. Nice tall windows with transoms. Again, hot water heat, so no ductwork that intrudes in here. And there's those grates that sort of define the hallway. So you have open views, but it kind of gives some definition to the space. And then we're going to walk into the kitchen. On either side of the door we just went through, there are two vintage cabinets that they installed to create pantry space. They're reclaimed, and so they look kind of like furniture pieces, but they actually have great storage for all kinds of pantry stuff, serving pieces for the dining room, bags of dog food, whatever you need. And then the kitchen was redone when a lot of the work was done in 2007, right, Dan?
Yes.
You can see a beverage fridge on the left as he's walking, see with the wine racks and also beverage area. There's a menu planning desk. There's a microwave above. There's very pretty glass mosaic tile backsplash. Stainless appliances. This is a Wolf 5-burner gas cooktop, and it does have a pop-up ventilation hood. There's an appliance garage, and then the sink is super deep. And if you look up above the sink, you'll see you have great views from the kitchen straight out to the backyard, and beyond where that chandelier is the breakfast room. And then there's also a second workspace right there. So if you have two people working, like we've all had in our kitchens lately, you can have two people working and prepping and cleaning up all together. And then this flows right out to the sunroom addition, which is very large and plenty of space to have a family room one end, which Dan is showing. They have room for a couch, 2 chairs. You could have a TV over the fireplace. Lots of great views of the backyard, which is level and open. And then the breakfast area. So if you want to be chatting while you're cooking, everyone's right there, easy to hang out in the same space. That's a nice panoramic. And then Dan, go up a little so they can see that the ceiling is kind of, yeah, see the ceiling vaults in this space. So it gives some soaring ceiling height back here. So as you can see so far, we've had an addition on the front of the house, an addition to the right of the house where the office is, and an addition to the left side of the back of the house. Now we're going to go outside and see the backyard. It's really a beautiful, beautiful 1.2 acre lot. We get to see the dog, plenty of room for that dog to run around. We're not going to walk too far back because we'll lose our Wi-Fi signal, but you can see that it's very level and plenty of space if somebody wanted to have a pool, swing sets, whatever you want to do back there, big vegetable garden. And here's a view of the back of the house with the transoms on the family room addition. That balcony is the master bedroom. You can wake up in bed in the morning and look straight out and see this beautiful idyllic view. And then that's a 2.5 car garage. We'll see that when we get back down towards the back door. One other thing that's nice about the backyard is that, maybe pause here, Dan. This backyard backs to the very backyard of a newer construction home on Saratoga, which means you don't have anybody's house in your backyard. You have the very back of a backyard. So there's really beautiful natural views. Now we're going to walk back towards the mudroom. The yard is not fully fenced, right, Dan?
No.
Yeah. There is they use an invisible fence, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So pause here and show the garage real quick before we go inside. You can see that it's a 2-car garage plus a nice big door to the right. So there's plenty of space for bikes and trash cans and things like that, and still being able to park inside. And the original garage, which is to the left of where we're standing, where that window is, will be in there later. That's a big bonus recreation room. Now we'll go inside. They put some nice cabinets in here that create kind of cubbies for when the family comes in. You can drop your cleats and hang your coats or backpacks or whatever you need. On top there's hooks, and underneath there's the hooks, and then underneath there's nice drawers. So it can hold mittens and gloves and scarves and whatever else people need. And then we come into the mudroom. The closet on the left has a hanging bar for clothes storage as well as shelving for laundry supplies. There's the shelving and storage. Hampers could go there, whatever you need. And then the closet on the right has the mechanicals, because this is a split level home. It doesn't have a lower level basement. So there's a hot water boiler there. There's also a hot water heater. The hot water heater was just installed, really pretty new. And some nice shelves there if people want to take their shoes off when they come inside and stack them all in there to keep dirt from getting in the house. So, and then the laundry area, washer, dryer, utility sink. They have nice balances in here. Why don't you show the top of the window back there, Dan, if you can hear me, and then go up a little. See, nice designer fabrics. This is a Hail Navy, I think is the color, which I love. I actually have it in my office. And then we come through here and look to the left. There's a nice renovated powder room. This is the second powder room. Designer wallpaper, another valance, nice little window ledge, newer toilets and sinks. And then this room has this whole area, the laundry room, mud room, powder room, has very durable terracotta tile flooring. So if you do have a dog or children that are messy, you can put a gate up and keep all the dirt there before it gets into the house. Now we're entering the original family room to the house. This also has similar window treatments and a wood burning fireplace in this room. There are 3 fireplaces in this house. This particular room is wood burning, painted brick. And now we're going to go into that bonus room that we were looking at earlier from the outside. Gas fireplace. And this is a nice soaring ceiling room. We'll see that in a second. It used to be the garage, so there's plenty of, it's the size of a 2-car garage. And I love the skylights and the cute little square window. And then there's also a window on the back wall looking out to the backyard. There's built-in speakers. Plenty of space for, show how big your sectional is there. Nice big space for curling up and watching movies and sports and things like that. He's got his Peloton there, and there's room right across underneath the other window if you wanted to have a treadmill. I mean, there's room for recreation equipment as well as couches and things. And then there's two very nice storage closets here. Plenty of room for games or whatever other kinds of things you need. Tennis rackets, whatever kind of gear you have. There you go. So, perfect. Thanks. Now we're going to walk back through the lower level family room and go up to the living room area where we just were. On the left is the, there's a crawl space and a closet storage there, back in that way. And the living room. And we're going to go pan past the kitchen and go up to the bedroom level. We've got 4 bedrooms on this level. There's bedroom 4, children's bedrooms, got a closet, wood floors. All the doors are 6-panel hardwood doors, not smooth panel hollow doors. Another bedroom. Our closet's over on the far side. In the first bedroom, it was to the left. And then bedroom 2 is here. This one's got windows on 2 elevations, nice built-in shelving, and another closet on the left. And there's hardwood floors everywhere, so that's also a kind of nice thing compared to a lot of newer homes. This is the master bedroom suite. Plenty of space for a big bed. And they changed this back window to French doors, so you have a wonderful view when you wake up and look out. I mean, it's just really nice. And then we go over here, there's 2 closets. They're fitted out with custom organizers. So there's 2 on this side. Maybe Dan can open one of them on the left to show. There we go. Nice built-ins there. And then the master bath. On the right, as we're going into the master bath, you'll see there's another closet area. It could be used for whatever someone needs. I mean, they used it as extra closet space. There's a rod above and drawers below. If somebody, this is a single vanity sink, but it's extra wide, so there's plenty of space to put down hair dryers and blow dryers and grooming supplies. Then as we go down this way, there's a nook with more storage for towels and bathrobes and things. Little storage up there. And then the shower stall tucks back in behind. So frameless glass. And it's got a rain head. Dan, you want to show them the shower head real quick while we're in that room? Since we're, there we go. So it goes back in. Lots of ledges for storage. Okay. Then we go back out. And then we can go back down to the kitchen sunroom area. I like Mark's comment. The weather, we dialed up beautiful sunny day for everybody. The overhead cabinets have ribbed glass in here, so it kind of creates a light feeling. Lots of recessed lights. And then let's go back out, go down. You see the menu planning desk, there's 2 storage areas, and I think we've kind of done our lap. The square footage. The square footage is 2457. That's per the Matterport tour that we had done, which is easily viewable if anyone wants to. The square footage on tax records may not be accurate because the garage was converted to that lower level family room, and with the additions on 3 sides, we're not sure if we trust what tax record says. The annual taxes are just over $9,000. There are 5 zones for the heating, 2 zones for the air conditioning, and it's natural gas, cooktop, natural gas, hot water, and public water, public sewer. Okay. Good. That gets us through. All righty. If anyone has any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and chime in. We're happy to field questions. Could you put a pool in? I don't think, Dan, I don't think that would be a problem. Do you?
No problem. One of the neighbors on the right has a pool.
Yeah. When the house was years and years and years ago on septic, it was out in the front yard. So there's really no issue with the backyard at all. And it's nice and level. I'm afraid if he walks too far out, his signal will go, but he could go a little further if you'd like to see it.
The neighbor's pool is here to the right.
Okay. Yeah, back behind. They've got a lot of privacy plantings around the edge, so it's kind of hard to see the neighbors, but they are there eventually. And we don't have a drone set up, but if you looked at the neighborhood, you could see a lot of big houses where people have expanded. I think you'll have to walk back towards the house now because you're losing your signal.
Yeah, I'm losing it. Mm-hmm.
So 3 fireplaces. The fireplace in the lower level rec room is gas. The fireplace in the family room is wood burning. And the fireplace in the upstairs sunroom, which we're going into, is gas. And we're going to go back to the living room for people who joined late and go to the front hall so that we can sort of do another loop for people who came in later. So we're happy to do that. Okay. Walking through the house, living room. Dan, you're doing very well at this.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back and show the front door so that people can see how big the entrance hall is. And maybe open it so people can see the portico that's out there. There we go. So this was an addition. A lot of split levels, you walk in the door and you're standing in the living room, or there's not much space and there's not a coat closet right by the door. So this is nice. And then actually, Dan, if you pan to the right, then there's the office. So that oval window is the powder room, and the bump out with the pretty copper roof is the office. Someone wants to see the driveway, Dan. Do you mind walking down the path to the garage and driveway area?
Sure.
Sure. So you rely mostly on the invisible fence for the dog?
Yes, and he doesn't even need it now.
Yeah, okay. So plenty of space for recreation, extra car parking, easy to park 2 cars in there, plus bikes and gears and all that. There we go. Okay. Okay. There's a pile of booties because we hoped we might be able to show someday, but no such luck. Big coat closet here, way larger than most houses in the neighborhood would have in this style footprint. And then the living room, like we said before, big enough to hold a piano and conversational area. Most of the windows in the house, I think, Dan, aren't they Anderson?
Yes.
And Colby maybe? Oh no, Pella.
Um,
Have to check the brands. So I'm pretty sure I saw Pella on a lot of them. So here we come through to the office addition. So was this room just yard originally when you bought the house?
It was on the house, but it was just unlivable, quite honestly. So we really wound up replacing everything. The house was only livable up into this area. He had a
Okay. Then for latecomers, maybe show that powder room real quickly before we go too far.
Okay.
There are 2 powder rooms in this house. This is the formal powder room, reclaimed furniture style vanity with a copper sink, tile flooring, and that sort of distinctive window looking towards the front yard. And then they have these vintage grates that they used like a fence to sort of separate. It makes a nice hallway that defines the dining room and separates it from the hall, but lets light through. And then the ceiling of the dining room has a cove ceiling, tri-ceiling actually, with sort of a pale blue finish with metallic gold, very, very, very faintly painted accents. And we have still photos of those that we can send to people if they're interested. And the dining room windows have those nice transoms, which is unusual. Now we're walking into the kitchen, obviously. There's a menu planning area to the left, computer station, homework station, a beverage fridge with wine racks and space for water bottles or whatever beverages you want to stack in there. There's 2 vintage armoires that have been installed to create built-in pantry and storage space. So they don't look, so it sort of breaks up the expanse of cabinets in a charming kind of country French way. And then the breakfast bar. The counters are quartzite and a white double wall oven. And this is, let's pause at the range for people who came late, Dan. It's a 5-burner Wolf gas cooktop. There's a pop-up hood on the back for exhaust, and you can see the mosaic tile backsplash. He'll show you the pop-up hood here. So if people are worried about ventilation, we have it. And then for those who came late, there's an appliance garage to the right. Dan opened the door for that to show that. There we go. Sink, stainless dishwasher. Is that sink one of those retractable spray heads that you can pull out?
Yes.
Yeah, nice. And great views of the backyard and the breakfast area and the family room from that. And here's a second workstation with a garbage disposal. And actually, I think it's a garbage disposal. Now I'm doing that.
Not in this one, big one.
So it's in the other one. So this is more of a, you know, bar sink. And then the big family room addition on the back with the vaulted ceiling, tile floor. Actually, is this room radiant heat?
Yes.
Yeah, there's radiant heat in the foyer, in the office, and in the sunroom,
And the living room.
and the dining room, right?
Dining room, right?
Yeah, dining room. So it's nice. Plenty of room for a couch, 2 big chairs. You could put a TV on the wall, depending which way you face it. It could go over the fireplace, or that's a mirror over that couch, that sofa. So you could put the sofa on the side by the window and put a TV where that mirror is if you prefer to have it that way. If you want one on that level. But they have 2 TV areas downstairs, so they didn't need 2 sets. Okay. Go back in and go down. We're going to go to the lower level. This is a nice cozy family room with brick fireplace, wood burning, windows with designer fabric window treatments, Roman shades. Let's go into you can see them there. Bonus room here. For those who joined late, this used to be the 2-car garage. Now it's a really great recreation room, much nicer than a finished basement would be because you've got vaulted ceilings, skylights, lots of windows, plenty of room for a big cozy couch, exercise gear. Makes it easy for everyone to, so you can have a TV space for the parents and a TV space for the kids, or in my family, a TV space for the wife, a TV space for the husband. And then 2 big closets here with storage shelving. Great, thanks. Now let's show them the mudroom for people who might not have seen it yet. Big mudroom with tile flooring, laundry area, storage closets. There's a vintage pine built-in cubby area right as you come in the back door. There are hooks in there as well as underneath nice drawers for throwing gloves and mittens and things like that. And then there's also some storage shelving on the right for shoes and things. So if you come in and you want to kick off all that kind of stuff and keep it there. The hot water heater is practically brand new. That was put in 2018. And then to the left of it is the boiler for the heating. So, and then behind is a closet with shelving for laundry gear as well as a rod for clothes and coats. And let's show the powder room. For those who might have missed it, this is the informal powder room. Nice designer wallpaper, newer pedestal sink and toilet, big window looking out to the backyard. And this whole room, the powder room, the laundry, the mudroom, could be gated off nicely. So if you had a pet, you wanted to keep the pet out of the house when you're gone at work during the day, you could do that super easily. And then we'll go up and see the bedrooms again. Mark's pointing out in the chat that the roof was installed in 2007. And it was an all new roof. So the existing shingles were removed. Bedroom 4, hardwood floors. There's a closet to the left. And then bedroom 3. Our closet is to the right. And then bedroom 2, closets to the left. What material is the siding? Most of it's brick, and then actually, Dan, what type of siding is it?
Hardy plank.
Hardy plank. Okay, gotta write that down. I think let's check out the master, and then there's this beautiful balcony that looks out to the backyard, so you can see straight out to the yard when you wake up in the morning. It's nice. 2 closets with built-ins to help make them organized. 1 on each side of the entrance to the bathroom. And then another closet right when you come in the bathroom that has hanging stair area above and drawers below. We did have a buyer who asked about, I like the vanity having counter space because you have space to put down a flat iron or blow dryer or whatever without being on a sink. There is room if somebody really wanted to rejigger it and change it into a double, or if they wanted their space to rearrange the way the closet is. So, and there's a nook to the right with the toilet, as well as a separate nook for storage for bathrobes and hanging towels and things like that when you're getting in and out of the shower. And then the shower stall has benches and ledges for all kinds of, and a nice shower head. And a window in the bathroom overlooks the rear yard. There we go. That's a great view of the backyard, actually. Really nice. And then I don't think we forgot to show the kids' bathroom on the first tour. This is, there's a linen closet to the left that we just passed, with storage shelving. And then the kids' bathroom has a single vanity, white tile, integral integral Corian. Is it a Corian style countertop?
Yes.
I think it's all one piece. Yeah. But nice storage underneath, bathtub, shower. Okay. Dan, is there any stucco on the house?
No.
None at all. That's
No.
good to hear. That's always a relief. Okay. And there we go. Do you want to go out the back door so that the people who came in late can see the yard?
Sure.
The back patio. I know we showed it from the window, but on this particular pass through, we had gone up the front path and then out to the garage. There's that 2.5 car garage. And then the path leads to the driveway into the mudroom. And then big yard. I'm surprised the dog hasn't come to greet us yet. There's the patio. What material is the patio made out of?
Just a brick.
Brick. Okay. Got it. I just wasn't sure if it was brick or pavers. Yeah. Okay. And we have pictures of the garden in full bloom last summer online so that people want to see what it looks like when the plantings have filled in. Really beautiful perennials that give you, there's our pet. Give us a wave of color. And nice mature landscaping around the perimeter for privacy, but open in the middle so that you have plenty of room for recreation, or as one of the buyers asked about, is for a pool or a tennis court. Did you ever think about a tennis court, Dan?
No.
Get those balls out of the yard. Okay, good. Those windows that we're looking at to the right of the door is that bonus room. And then to the left is the powder room, and above is the master bedroom. I think that's good. You can go back inside and get warm, because even though it's sunny out, it's not super hot outside. Okay. I don't think we have any other questions, Dan, so I think we're in good shape.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. If anyone has any other questions, please feel free to contact us, and we'd be happy to answer them. We can get you floor plans, and there's also a Matterport 3D tour that you could view online at 1028waterloo.com, and we'd be happy to bring you back in for an additional tour if you would like one, a private tour. Okay? Thanks for visiting our open house, and we look forward to hearing back from you or your agent. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. I know.
Bye, everybody.